Okay, it's pretty much finished. As you can see, the top is now stuck onto the bottom. We have the see-through plastic hinges. The power switch isn't in yet, but the USB charging port is in, and it's up. The switch will actually go in the top hole. I need to replace the switch because the switch I bought was very cheap and not very good. So I'm going to replace it with a better power switch. As you can see, the clear plastic hinges are on. I'll do the underside. Oh, it looks so good. The front USBs are mounted and they have some insulating tape at the bottom. The top, focus, there we go. The top is has the screen mounted in. Everything's ready to go. Now when I open this, there is going to be a bit of a squeak because I had to use glue, the sort of plastic resin, to gum up the hinges a bit. It will get quieter over time, but even if it doesn't, it's not like you're constantly moving the hinges anyway. You move it once, get it in position, done. So it is going to be a bit squeaky for now, but there you go. So the screen is up and mounted into the case, as you can see. Folds up just like a DS. The plastic piece here is going to be a transparent piece. I'm just waiting to drill the holes for the speaker, and the holes, so the holes at the bottom are for the speaker, and the holes at the top are just some heat dissipating holes, just so the GPU and CPU can breathe a little bit. There is holes at the bottom for the RAM chip, but yeah, these are that's what this is for. So this is just going to sit in like this, and it'll be clear across the top, so you can see all the inner gubbins while you're using it. Like I say, I'm just going to do the holes for the speaker. The speaker itself is actually going to sit here where the Ethernet port was, and it's just literally just going to sit like that. But it's the last thing I'm going to attach because it's actually going to be attached to the plastic. So I'm going to attach it to the plastic, then wire it up, then sit the plastic in, which is why this is the last thing to go in. Okay, inside we've got the power boost back here, which then goes to the charging port at the back. The power switch is going to go here. The power switch attaches to these three small header pins. You've got the screen, power, and underneath that is the Raspberry Pi power. You've got the battery, which is set in. All of this is attached, by the way, so you can literally just have this anywhere you want, and it won't rattle about inside. It's all stuck to the inside of the chassis. Then you've got the HDMI ribbon. The small, I don't know if you can see, the bezel actually has a small, filed a small little cutout, and there's one on the matching transparent part, so it will the ribbon will be able to move freely in between. There we go. Then we've got the sound bit, the sound amp here, and the Raspberry Pi, which is stuck in here. So all in all, it's kind of done. All I've got to do is buy a new power switch, which is why the power isn't connected at the minute. Buy a new power switch to glue in here and fit the sound, but to do that I need to drill the holes, and that's going to be a bit noisy. So I'll probably end up doing that this evening, and then by tonight this thing will be finished. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it yet. I'm thinking of calling it the Holtbox 360 because of obviously the inspiration for it, but I think it looks beautiful. Alright, peace.